had the moment in, I think it was game 2, where he stole it from Steph 3 times. He had a nice game. He has proven himself not just to be Steph's little brother, but a legitimate rotation player on a good team.
Look, go back to that swapping the jerseys. Like, I have a younger brother. Today's actually his birthday. If I beat you or you beat me, we not swapping jerseys. Like, you go that way. We'll talk later. Like, I want to crush you.
Well, one guy's been beating the other one, I would have the whole career.
And I'm a middle child. I'm trying to win every time. I don't care who it is.
I mean, child, please. This moment right here, man, they're NBA royalty. The Curry family, like this right here. And Steph's moving on to the finals. Steph, man, he should be glad to resurrect his career, man. He was playing in the G League.
Yeah, he's going to get paid this summer. Make no mistake. He's going to get paid this summer.
And he gave Steph some problems defensively.
Well, who knows your game better than your brother?
Well, good point. Well said, little brother.
Could Butch defend you?
I mean, come on, man. I'm on a whole nother level. Now,
back to
we from the same tree, but he on a different side.
Back to Magic Johnson now, who broke his silence yesterday, telling his side of the story, why he stepped down. What a story it was, too. So Magic accused GM Rob Pelinka of backstabbing him. Said Pelinka started whispering to those around the organization that Magic didn't work hard enough. Said Pelinka was gunning for his job. Said he wasn't allowed to fire Luke Walton and called that the straw that broke the camel's back. He said the organization keeps too many cooks in the kitchen when it comes time to making decisions. And when asked about the way he walked away, Magic said, quote, "I could have done it in a different way, but I did it my way, and I'm not a regretful guy." All right, Vinny, you heard this same way we did. What was your reaction to all of it?
Well, there's a reaction on a number of different levels here, right? There's the Magic being the imperfect messenger, you know, because he wasn't the perfect president of basketball operations. He felt like he should have been more of an overseer, not necessarily someone who's in the trenches every day, setting the course, setting the culture, and making sure that culture is being enforced. He felt like he almost treated it like some of his Fortune 500 businesses, where I don't have to be here every day. I can set the course.
Even though his job is president of
how many other things is he president of?
Right.
Like
he's got
the
his name on
Dodgers,
hundreds of theaters. He's not setting ticket prices. He's not talking concessions. He's there for the ribbon cutting, and he's there for. I'm not saying you're wrong, Jen.
You're saying he assumed that this falls along with everything else he sort of.
There's just more of an emotional attachment because of the Lakers.
Nice.
Yeah.
The best role for Magic Johnson, the one that he thrives in, is where he is paid a certain fee, a lot of money, to come in
and be Magic,
rev the people up, give them some hocus pocus, and get on out there and go do his superstar lifestyle. Magic would have been better off served if they had hired him as a senior consultant. That's the type of role that Magic Johnson would have performed well in, not to be able to cut you off and everything.
You're absolutely right. And secondly, just because he threw the bombs and it seemed kind of out of place didn't mean that those things didn't have merit.
Right.
Like, if you're talking about Tim Harris being involved, which I had heard of, the day that Magic Johnson resigned, people said the name that you should be looking out for is Tim Harris. What we've looked at and what we've seen is that the Lakers are this mom and pop organization that has developed and turned into the premier organization in the NBA, and they're still trying to run it like the stop on the corner, and they can't do that. And Jeannie Buss, because she was not her brothers, we gave her a lot of country, and assuming that Jeannie knows best, because Jeannie was not Jim Buss and Mitch Kupchak and how all of that stuff was ran. We assumed that she was naturally better. What we've come to find out is she is just as confused and she is just as influenced as anybody else in this. And I wrote this for Yahoo Sports a couple weeks ago. The Lakers should sell, because they clearly do not know how to set the course and run a franchise in the modern NBA. Second generation NBA ownership has turned out to be largely disastrous around the league, where you had the Lakers, you got the Knicks, you had the Bulls, who are kind of in that transition period right now.
Great point.
And none of them are really thriving in this new NBA. It's a little more corporate. It's big box NBA business now. And it's no longer just this family-oriented situation anymore. And you got to apply big box principles to big box situations.
And as much flack as Jim Dolan and the Knicks get, justifiably, one thing that he has done, now sometimes he's put the wrong people in place.
Right.
But he hires basketball people. He's like, hey, man, I want to go play my music and Jimmy in the straight shot.
He lets them do their
I'm
job.
Out. Yep. I'm out. I'm going to kick people out the arena. I'm going to play my guitar, and I'm going to see y'all later. But the Lakers, to have the way it's being run, according now to all reports, is you've got this, to use almost a Game of Thrones reference, a small council of people that don't necessarily know anything about basketball, might know a ton about selling suites, and you might know a ton about marketing. And you, once upon a time, you played for the Lakers, but you don't know, when I say know a ton about basketball, the modern NBA. Like you're talking about, man, it's about switching, it's about positionless, it's about three-point shooting. You have all these people together, and you are trying to go hive mind when what you need is a decision maker. And Magic maybe signed up for a job he didn't want to do. Because I thought one of the telling moments from the press conference yesterday was, he was like, man, he's like, I gave up date night with my wife. Man, a lot of us gave up date night with our wife to take big-time jobs. Poor Chris don't want to hear about these kids. I mean, I just think because...
I mean, this is my thing, man, because, I mean, I've been nice, man, through the years with Magic when they named him president. But I'm telling you, the night they named him president, Nick and I were in Los Angeles. I told you, man, this is a disaster. Like, he is not capable of doing this job. Like, people think Magic Johnson is something else, man. He is not the president of your basketball organization. You could hear that yesterday in the conversation. How you going to walk off the job with someone who's been a lifelong friend? Her dad made you a multi-millionaire. Jenny Buss's dad, Dr. Buss, walked Magic Johnson into every billionaire that was in Los Angeles, every season ticket holder. Magic Johnson has been able to make money because of her dad. Magic was supposed to come to the rescue and be able to help Jenny and those knucklehead brothers out. Magic was not capable of doing it because Magic did not get the job requirements in taking this title. Oh, he wanted to be the big man on campus? Well, that requires coming to work, and Magic Johnson is not looking for no 9-to-5 job.
With all that said, and this circles back to your point, he can be the imperfect messenger, but none of that justifies Tim Harris coming in and saying you can't fire Luke Walton. I mean, who the hell are you? That is not your role.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Nick. If you're not there every day to be able to analyze everything and realize that the people there that are making decisions every single day, and then it's time for you to make your decision, you missed out on stuff because look at all this stuff going on. Yeah, Magic, that's what happens.
Here's what happens. Magic's absence allows for allegiances to form without his knowledge. In the power dynamic. That allowed Rob Pelinka and Tim Harris to get close. That allowed them to become more influential with Jeanie Buss when he's not there every day. And he didn't expect that. Now, when you hire Magic Johnson, you just said it. Magic Johnson has shown that he's not here for the hard stuff. When he coached the Lakers and they were 5-11, Magic quit. When Magic hit the Magic Hour and that wasn't working, Magic quit. So if you're expecting Magic to do anything else besides be Magic and show up with $1 million smile and say some nice things, that's your fault.
Okay, Magic is gone. Nick, are the Lakers any better off now that Rob Pelinka is going to be running everything than they were a couple months ago when Magic was helping out?
That's the $1 million question, and that's where it circles back to ownership and the lack of real leadership. The day after Magic quit, once we were done laughing about, I ain't gonna be here anymore, what we said was, this could be a great opportunity for the Lakers. This is, no matter what anybody says, no matter how much disarray the franchise.
Nick, that was stupid, man. We were thinking regular stuff. We were trying to think just regular stuff.
The way a team would be
just
run.
A normal business.
Because this is a great job.
Because you mean because they could have brought someone in who actually knew how to do it.
There's no salary cap on team
You're
president.
You're an idiot. I'm an idiot for thinking that.
Right. There's no salary cap on team president. People love living in L.A.
Yes.
LeBron plays there. They can sign another max free agent.
We had names we were talking about.
You don't think Sam Presti was waiting on a phone call? You don't think Sam Presti's like, man, I've done everything I could do. I drafted Kevin Durant, Russ Westbrook, James Harden in 3 consecutive years. We instantly made an NBA Finals, and now look at us. Like, you don't think he wants to move from Stillwater, wherever the hell he lives in Oklahoma City, to L.A. with respect to Oklahoma City? I'm from the Midwest myself, but come on, it's Los Angeles. And it's the Lakers. They had an opportunity. But Jeanie Buss decided to take that opportunity and give more power to Kobe's agent and the Rambo. And now it all falls on LeBron. So good luck to him.
Actually, the Knicks are actually the model of organization now, right?
Oh, boy.
It's unbelievable.
The Coast's
No,
done
I'm
the
serious.
NBA wrong,
They got
Vinny.
free agents coming, right?
All right, Vinny, we'll see you a little bit later in the show. Coming up, can Kawhi and the Raptors even up the